Hi, welcome to this video scribe on psychology in extreme environments. Over the next few minutes, we're going to explore the phenomenon of risk-taking in extreme sport. We will look at those people doing so-called extreme activities, including things such as skydiving and base jumping, mountain climbing, extreme skiing and big wave surfing. By definition, high-risk sports represent those activities in which participants accept the possibility of severe injury or even death. But, contrary to the popular view that people taking part in these activities are crazed, sensation-seeking adrenaline junkies, researchers have said that those engaging in high-risk sports establish their credentials not by daring or risk-taking, but instead by demonstrating their competence in the way that they manage and control risk. Indeed, this is not a new finding, and whilst there are of course going to be exceptions, several years ago the appropriately named authors, Payne and Payne, suggested that people taking part in outdoor and extreme sports were careful, well-trained, well-prepared, self-aware, and preferred to remain in control. Research in this area has typically fallen into two camps: a more qualitative approach, including interviews, analysis of biographies, and interpretations of videos and images, and a more quantitative perspective, utilising psychometric measures and questionnaires in an attempt to quantify risk. Let's explore some of this research further. In 2010, Eric Breimer conducted a study examining perspectives of risk in 15 individuals who had participated in extreme sports. Activities included big wave surfing, base jumping, kayaking and mountaineering. The findings highlighted the importance of preparation and control rather than thrill-seeking, and it was also noted that our perceptions of risk are shaped by modern ways of living and the fact that we've adapted our environments to minimise any form of threat. Other researchers have also been interested in measuring aspects of risk. Woodman and colleagues wanted to produce a measure that could identify people who are high and low on different types of risk-taking behaviour. As a result of their work, they created a questionnaire that captured two key aspects of risk-taking. This was eventually named the Risk-Taking Inventory, or the RTI. The first dimension of the RTI focuses on deliberate risk-taking and includes questions about deliberately putting yourself in danger, which was subsequently linked to more accidents and close calls. The second dimension is precautionary behaviour, which refers to those actions that are designed to control or mitigate hazards and has been linked to fewer accidents and injuries. After developing the RTI, the authors were interested in whether certain factors could positively predict the two types of risk-taking. The researchers found that behavioural activation and sensation-seeking, both linked to seeking out happiness, sensation and thrills, were linked to higher deliberate risk-taking. On the other hand, conscientiousness, a trait linked to preparing and planning well, was associated with more precautionary behaviour. This finding is consistent with research by Castagna and colleagues who examined personality typologies or clusters of different personality traits in relation to risk, finding that those clusters high in conscientiousness were associated with lower risk-taking. Risk is an interesting topic for those engaging in extreme environment activities. Work on motives, or those energising factors and reasons for choosing high-risk sport, continue to be explored. What is certain is that extreme sport athletes do not all fit the stereotype as sensation-seeking adrenaline junkies, and there is more to risk and risk-taking than meets the eye. Thank you for watching. This has been a video on psychology, risk-taking and extreme sport by InExtremis. If you want to know more, why not join the learning community at inextremis.teachable.com.